What's going on, YouTube world, and welcome to the Fusion Media Hub on the brand new, all-new Fusion Media Network, Jerry.
Which is your one-stop place for all the vlogs, unboxings, and Let's Plays and reviews.
That's true.
All in one great place on the web. I am, as you all know, if you've been subscribed, Jerry Kuna.
And I'm Josh Tyler.
Josh, I want to get right to business today. I want us to get to our modern review this week.
This week we're featuring a cross-platform game, folks, starring Vin Diesel, and it is Wheelman.
Heard a lot of mixed opinions on this game, but ours actually counts. So let's get right to our review and see what we think of this game.
I'm not a big fan of Vin Diesel, but, you know, in his movies at least, maybe his video game can redeem himself just a little.
I always watch my back.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the graphics anyway. Right off the bat, when I play this game, it has a very PlayStation 2 feel to it, I guess you could say.
Striking.
Yeah, you know, it's just, nothing really grabs your attention. I mean, while the cars aren't poorly constructed in the game, everything else really lacks. I mean, everything else. It's very blocky, you know, everything is just, you know, it looks like an old game. It looks like a PlayStation 2 game, and it's not. That's the worst part. I feel like when they made this game, they were unsure what they wanted to capture. If it was going to be a racing game, if it was going to be like a third-person adventure game. Not every game can be Grand Theft Auto. They didn't concentrate on either one, and I feel like they just kind of rushed both of them and
no doubt
just failed miserably. Because it's a very shallow game, you know, the textures, there's really none to speak of, which leads to there being no real detail. You know, you're going through like this little construction yard and just everything's bland. You know, I'm used to these games where there's so much interaction and there's so much around you and it really makes you feel, and it's gonna get a dull trophy score as well. I'm only giving it 4.5 trophies, my lowest score yet to date.
By far.
Jerry, maybe you can perhaps raise the score with the sound. I'm not sure if you can though.
Boy, let's see what I can do here. The sound of this game is very, very, very recycled. And I mean that generically because what it really struck me as was a rehash of Need for Speed. It has a very Need for Speed Most Wanted feel, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, that was done in 2005.
Precisely.
Okay, this is 2009 that this game was made. And the soundtrack isn't all that bad, though. I mean, that is a saving grace. It has the sounds of Spain. You're in Barcelona, Spain. The car sounds pretty decent. I mean, they did a good job with the engines and the sound effects in general. One thing I noticed that it lacked, though, and I'm a big fan of the ambiance. You don't have that ambiance when you're walking around of, you know, birds chirping, people talking, and all that other environmental interaction.
Perhaps if you were on surround sound, it wouldn't be utilized.
Probably not. It's probably Dolby stereo. It's really nothing special. There is some orchestrated music thrown in there, which I do appreciate, but it is just...
It's not
enough. Bland. It's bland. My score is going to be a little bit better than yours. I'm going to give it a 6.5, which is still very marginal and very bottom line. This is where you should start, basically.
It's stale.
So, Hugh, maybe you can help this game out with the gameplay. What do you think?
Okay, so the gameplay for Wheelman. Now, I went round to my friends and I gave this a go because I'd like to have a good amount of playing time to test for the episodes. But what I got wasn't anything I expected. I knew it wasn't a great game, but I didn't expect it to be this. And this is the thing you need to know. The one thing, the major thing, there are a lot of other things, but the major thing that really lets it down has got to be the story. You know, you go in thinking, oh well, the one thing movie games, and well, movie-based games, have is the story. And I know movie games aren't always that good, but they have a good story. And this one really doesn't deliver. Basically, you get handed some documents, and you have to chase bad guys, and you know, I don't even know. I mean, usually I would come into a review saying, here is the story, but I can't do that with this game, because I don't even know it, and I've played it. It really doesn't tell you. I think the one only good feature I can kind of see about it, even though the controls are a bit is the point where you can drive and then you can go straight into a shooting mode. That I quite like. Only a little bit, but I quite like it because it's different and it isn't really seen in that many games. You can shoot the other enemy's tyres if you're in a car chase, and you know, that is the one high point of this game, and I really do mean one. So I think I am going to give this a 3.5 for gameplay. Harsh, maybe, but true, definitely. Okay guys, so the overall for Wheelman. Well, as you know, the scores weren't the kind of crazy style that we have nowadays, and that is becoming kind of a standard in our show, which is why we're trying to mix this up here. Graphics was a 4.5. Maybe that's the first time that's happened. Sound was a 6.5, and that's the highest in the show. Well, I gave the gameplay a 3.5. So, as you could probably expect, the overall is going to be pretty low. And I didn't want to go crazy low on it because I didn't want to, you know, there's some high points in the game. There's a few high points, but not many. In my opinion, anyway, with the gameplay. You know? So, overall, I am giving this game a 4.5, the same as the graphics. Because, you know, it has some stuff. The explosions are okay, I've got to admit. But, yeah, it isn't the kind of gameplay that you would stick with. So, let's get on to a higher note, and let's see a absolutely hilarious video. If you don't have any idea on what's going on in the video, don't worry, because I didn't the first time I watched it either, but you've just got to keep in mind, this was streamed live when this was called. This was live. So, I can't wait to see this. Let's go over and check it out.
Thank you, Hugh.
Boy, that was brutal.
Yeah, that was not good. Coming off our worst overall rating so far on a review, let's see if we can turn things around a little bit.
Well, I can definitely guarantee you guys that this video will lift your spirits up, because it definitely lifted mine up.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, definitely. The best part is this video was sent to me by MickGamer16, who is a Fusion Media Network
Part of our
member. Thank you very much for that, Mike. Gotta love it. And it is entitled Ladder Goat. Uploaded by Dope Lives. 349,351 views.
And it's growing.
It is growing, and rightfully so. Let's get right to the video.
Call of Warez.
Yes, nice game.
Is that donkey? I don't...
Is that a donkey?
Fooling around with a donkey.
Or a deer?
I love his Mexican. What?
It's floating. That's fucking awesome. That is great. Oh, it's so random. It's so. I mean, look at the game. You're not expecting to see a donkey.
I don't know what to say right now. I'm speechless.
That is
I
hilarious.
think they rushed a few things.
No, there's no graphic issues at all here. No.
my stomach.
Oh, my stomach.
Man, don't get me wrong. I don't know if this guy took speed or something. If I was playing this game and that happened, it would catch me off guard, and I'd certainly laugh. But this guy is maniacal. Ow. Ow. Oh. I love how he just stops playing.
Oh, I know.
Too.
He's probably not even holding the controller. Oh, my stomach. Oh, he's composing himself. Okay, composure. Whew.
I love this. Okay, so Mick Gamer, one of the network members, showed me this for the first time, and showed Jerry, who actually signed up for the show. I kind of said we shouldn't have this on the show because all we would do is laugh. You know, we wouldn't get any commentary in. But, oh my god, I love this. I mean, as I said, it was totally live. So there were live people watching this, and from what I can tell, the people who were streaming it are quite popular streamers. So you can kind of expect 200 to 300 people live watching him just laugh his head off about the climb up ladders. And I've got to admit, you don't kind of find that in every game. And his laughter is just amazingly infectious. I seriously love that, and I love that that is what we're ending this show on, because it's the perfect note, you know, just to finish on and to say that this is amazing. So I love that. So that's it from me, Josh and Jerry, this Fusion Media Hub episode, guys. It's been awesome talking to you. So check in the description. There is the website and the forum. Forum has just launched. So if you want to go sign up to that, feel free. Also, if the link, or if there's something wrong with that forum link, you can also find the forum link on our website. It is in the toolbar at the top. So check out our website. We have made it especially for you guys so that you can get more of the awesome stuff that we bring to you every week. And check out the forum. We accept your ideas, and basically we just really get a good chance to talk to you, which is what the forum's all about. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time on the next episode.